What if you found out that the house you lived in was part of one of the most important civil rights story in Detroit? And what if you found out because a newspaper reporter showed up while you were trying to eat lunch? Today, we're continuing our reading of Detroit 1925, The Ossian Sweet Story, written by Daniel Baxter. This is more than a story about a house. It's a story about race, resistance, and a black Detroit doctor who refused to be pushed out of his home. After refusing several times to talk to the man from the Free Press, my father said something that was surprising. Send Danny. Do you know the story of your house? Yes, a black doctor lived here a long time ago and a white guy was killed. And the black doctor didn't go to jail. The man from the paper smiled. He asked me a couple more questions. He took a picture, shook my hand, and left. I went back into the house, finished my lunch, and thought nothing more about it. Danny thought it was just a quick conversation. A man asked him a few questions, took his picture, and left. But Danny was living inside a piece of Detroit history. He knew the short version of what happened. A black doctor lived there. A white man was killed. The doctor did not go to jail. But behind that short version was a much bigger story. Who was that black doctor? Why was his family under attack? Why did a black family moving into their own home create so much anger? And what did Dr. Ossian Sweet risk by refusing to leave? The following Monday, after arriving at school, my fifth grade teacher, Miss Dorothy Barnes, stood before the class and made an announcement. Class, we have a celebrity amongst us. Everyone in the class, including me, was looking around, hoping for the likes of Michael Jackson, Rodney Allen Rippey, Thelma from Good Times, or some other famous person. Instead, Miss Barnes opened a newspaper, and on the front page was a picture of me. Now imagine being in the fifth grade and suddenly seeing your own face on the front page of the newspaper, all because of the house where you lived. This is one of the things I love about this story. We are learning about Dr. Ossian Sweet through the eyes of a Detroit child who grew up inside the house where history happened. Sometimes we think history only belongs in textbooks or museums, but history is also inside our neighborhoods. It lives in old houses, family memories, newspaper clippings, photographs, and the stories people pass down. That is part of why I created the Detroit Black Birth Archive. I want to preserve the stories of Detroit's Black doctors, nurses, doulas, birth workers, families, and community leaders before those stories disappear. Dr. Ossian Sweet Story is bigger than one court case. His life helped us understand Black medical professionals and Black families had to overcome just to live, work, and build a future in Detroit. In the next episode, we're going to keep reading and learn more about the history hidden inside the Ossian Sweet House. Before you go, tell me in the comments, did you learn about Dr. Ossian Sweet when you were in school? If you didn't, comment, I'm learning now. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share with somebody who cares about Detroit's history. Every time you watch and share, you help the Detroit Black Birth Archive preserve our history and carry it forward. I'll see you in the next reading.